Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Alright. Hi, Law.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks.
Use
I
it,
appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from
You're
killing
such a bitch.
Almadria. Was that really
Dude,
the right thing to do?
The guy got
Or did
executed
I just end up making things harder for her?
in front of him.
I feel like such
But yeah,
a screw up.
son, you're such a bitch.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Aw, that's touching.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him
Son.
proud.
Well, is it from,
Sounds like a deal.
what's it called?
Thanks, Alphen.
Is it Inception? The one, yeah, the one where they're in, like, the dreams at the very end. It's like, you're such a disappointing son.
You don't look so good. Are you alright?
Oh my gosh, she's seasick.
The floor. It keeps moving.
She's
How can you
seasick.
stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niaz was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim.
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated.
Yep.
It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective
Maybe just people are
from being on the
bad
side
and
of the
good.
oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves.
Huh.
I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
True.
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
What do you mean there's me?
Who, me?
Nani?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
You and don't.
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a
The
few
denial of the romance between Shion and Claudine this is ridiculous. Oh, this can't be good. This is triggered automatically. I didn't even press the button.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Aw, she's worried.
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Mindlessly murdering. It's not the way.
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away.
Nope.
Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
You know, I'll
Afraid?
find. For someone who's blind because of the eye patch and a mask,
Whatever
you're
happens
pretty
to
insightful.
Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen.
I'll find out it.
Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know though, maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
No idea.
Shion's...
Different.
She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from?
That's a good question.
I wonder how it feels. Not being able to hold another person's hand.
The dark side. Alright. I guess that leaves the waifu. Let's go talk to the waifu. Hello, honey.
Lean much further, you'll go
The
overboard.
dark side.
Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, Menacia's a nice place.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
Campers are also intense.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young,
Wait, what?
I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed.
Dun dun dun. Oh! She got closer. That was my controller. I didn't think she'd touch my hand. I didn't think she'd touch the hand.
You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Aww.
Shion.
Are they gonna kiss?
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Looks like they might touch butts. Whoa!
Do you
Oh.
still not remember your past?
Damn. Dude!
No.
The
Sometimes
romance!
it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little
So
ironic,
close!
isn't it?
So close to kissing!
A little.
So close! 5 days and Revenge got 87 views. Nice! Congratulations, man.
Well,
I wish I could make
it won't
music
be
like
long
you do,
now
man.
before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renaissance, right?
Not
Then you can...
Dog, it takes a lot out of me. I know, but it's
Shion?
great. Hurry up
Sorry,
and kiss
it's
you
nothing.
two.
Promise.
This romance.
You're right, though. It'll all be over soon.
This
I
tension.
never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... Especially you, Alvin.
I hope so too, man.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah. We
And then
are.
when you're big and famous, don't be afraid to stop by Sonic Chilled and sit down and relax. As I was telling Beastler way
Wonder
back,
how much
I'll
longer
always
it's
be
going
here.
to be before we catch
Literally
up to
living a dream.
Ametria. I'll ask Mahavar.
They didn't kiss! God damn it! Curse this game. Game of the year, my ass. This romance has been going on for like 40 hours. For the love of God, just kiss. That ship had a better head start than I first saw. If you want to take a nap before things pop up, now's the time. 'Cause I'm gonna be on Spotify, and that's a big deal to me. Yay. I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome. And I can
Look who's up.
proudly
Good
put your
timing.
music on my
We're
stream.
closing
and-
in on her stern as we
Awesome.
speak.
That is a big ass ship.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others.
That
will
is
you?
not a ship. That is a colossal
Think
thing.
you'll be able to flank them
Team
without getting
saved by
spotted?
Dank.
Yeah, with the fog as our
The day-
ally,
the
I
day
think
that
I might just pull it
I
off.
can no longer play
As long as
Danky's
we ain't
music
too
on my
noisy, we
streams.
should be okay.
It'll be a very sad day.
What do you
Except
do
for,
if
I
they
don't know
catch
how
on to
copyright
us?
free works, but it's on
Not
the list
much I
of things
can
to
do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
That's big. That's not a ship. That's an island. That's a moving island. It was not only for me for ship survive, man. Yeah.
Persistent little things.
Uh-oh. I think she knows we're here.
Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin.
Here's your waifu, Denki. Her cloak is weirdly staying.
Hungry already, my dear.
That's a big Zugo. That's a really
Worry
big
not,
Zugo.
For you shall have plenty to
Bitch.
feast upon shortly.
That's a big monster. Cause she was like really high up on the platform. And the monster's like at her height. Holy shit. That thing's huge.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
We about to die.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
We're gonna die. Not enough curves for my taser tentacles. You know, we're in the ocean. We could be fighting a kraken very soon. We never know. Mobile. Yeah, that's what I was gonna. This is not a boat. This is a fortress. Oh look, it's the regular soldiers. I hope they're ready to die. Members who have left your part. Yeah, okay.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Where's this going? Oh, back to the ocean.
Now that's what I call a ship.
It's not a ship, Law.
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out?
Shout-
Now that
so
she's
big,
abandoned
so
her realm and
lush.
sailed out to sea.
She'll be filling her coffers with
So
gold,
big.
most likely. Then she'll
Kawaii.
sit back and enjoy the show as the
So
other
smiles.
lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at
That's what
least.
she said.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Dun dun dun. What's behind the mask?
This might not be the best
This is
time, but
this is
if you have a
the
minute,
moments when I'm talking about Dank, where I'm saying there's too many
that mask of
cutscenes.
yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
She's a transformer.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
What?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Let's go. Any more cutscenes? Nothing. Alright, good. What is here? Life. Ooh. I'm happy / offended that I got 3 light bottles. Oh, okay. Well, that looks like fun. Go this way first. Lettuce, okay. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I'm getting like Final Fantasy vibes now from just the music. Let's fight.
Ow! Engaging!
We'll take that spell.
Dragon form! I'll punch that gun out of your hand! Bring him down! Tear you apart! This one's take this! Look out! Do it!
Go for it!
Get him!
Prepare to crumble! I'm on it!
Corruption!
Here I come!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
I'm on it! Yeah! And trouble!
In a bind?
In a bind.
You're finished! Dragon shout! Dragon form! Look sharp!
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade! Not a chance! Dragon shout! Take this!
Easy peasies.
Nicely done.
Let's go.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. I see one, eh? Here I come. I can read your moves like a book. For my lord! Fire support! Leave the charge to me. This one's mine. In an instant. Impact.
Impact drops. Just out of the way.
It's almost too strong. Split it open. Be my guest.
Bam.
Do it. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclops.
Bam, 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 bam.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Oh, we got Astral Crystals. Nice.
Huh?
What is this thing? It's just me, or does it look like the one we ran back in Reville? Hold on, this one's made of astral energy. It may be one of Almadeus' traps. Crap, so what do we do?
Got it.
If I manipulate the astral energy, I can get rid of it, maybe. I'll just have to give it a shot. Oh, okay. Ah. But first I saw a bunch of wolves. Let's fight.
No choice. Dragon Swarm! Dragon Shout! Now we're not. I'll tear you apart! Dragon Swarm!
Strike!
You're mine! I'm on it! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! I'm not done! Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Please and thank you.
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear.
Tiger Blade! Swallow Blade! Hey! You're finished!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
This ends
Consider
now.
yourself finished!
Bam!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Alright, let's go.
That went well.
Are you okay?
Elevator's
You're not
offline.
too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine.
Oh,
Let's
we have a
keep
map.
moving.
That's good. Okay. Have to go this way, I guess. Hear the wolves. Peach gel. Let's fight you first.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Get him!
You think that shield will save you?
We'll take that spell, thank you very much.
Commander of Heaven!
Matter of Heavens!
Pierce evil.
Now I'm in the mood. Eagle armor won't save you. My shield?
Radiant pierce. Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Bam! Bam, 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 bam.
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Ooh. I like how they all just scream their attacks. All yeah, well, it's an anime. It's an anime JRPG one. Wouldn't be one of those if they didn't just start screaming their attacks, man. Oh, was missed.
Shield can stand up to these.
I just like the overlap. Yeah.
You picked the wrong side! I owe you one!
Arch field.
Dragon Swarm. Dragon Swarm.
Come on, they got. Come on, Law, hurry up.
The enemy is ours too. I can do. Tiger Blade. Dragon Swarm.
Break that shield! Astro, I need fucking Dragon Pillar on the Yep, That's basically it. Also by the power of water.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Got a lot of
I
Astro
can't wait
crystals
to
again.
start making our meal.
We having something new to eat?
Yep, now that we have all the ingredients.
Oh, new recipe. Okay, okay, okay.
Gotta break through! Now you'll learn! I won't show you any mercy! Swallow blade!
Here, do it.
Here I come!
Astral energy.
Astro
Say no
energy.
more!
Bam!
I'll tear you apart.
You can stop jumping.
Spear. Pierce evil. Here goes. Freeze lancer.
Look sharp. Swallow blade. Make it red.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger. It's like watching Power Rangers,
Don't get
right? Like
careless.
when they did like their finishing move, right? Oh, hi, shiny red thing. We'll fight you guys before the timer runs out.
Let's dispose of the trash.
We'll take your spells while we're at it.
They really don't give up, do they?
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! No chance!
Bam, bam, bam.
It's over!
I can carve through all.
My shield! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops.
Yeah, it also gives it
Barely a
definitely
blip
gives
on
that
our radar.
the Power Rangers vibe, just a bit. Hi, you're a tough one.
I'll do my best.
We'll deal with that.
Watch for their range attack. Denied. Do it. Ridwell.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Get.
Here I go.
You're next, good sir.
Eat this. Dragon Hurricane. I'm not done. In a bind.
Not in your dreams.
Burn in hell. Take this. Dragon form. Smash you. This one's mine.
Lunar blast.
Eat this. You're done. Dragon form. Igneous Topaz.
Oh, and reset. I was so close to getting a finishing strike.
Dragon form.
Mega ray.
Swallow fire.
I was 3/4 of the way there, man.
Daring hell. And
No!
I'm all
Far enough. You're mine. Going in. Eat this. Do it. Ready and
There we go.
frozen.
hammer.
Hammer. Frozen hammer.
I can feel my power growing.
Never seen anything like it. It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. You should test it out.
Maybe the elevator